All right, we are recording. We're just not on Facebook Live, but that's okay. Um, all right, so we have, okay, so for those of you, so first of all, thank you guys for joining us today for this Back to Basics, how to support your emotions and immune system using nature's toolbox. Basically, it's an Essential Oils 101 class, getting back to the basics. It's been a long time since we've done one of these, and we're super excited that you're taking time out of your day to join us. And I'm here joined with Cheryl Carroll, Kelly Liston, and Mary Slight, who the four of us are going to provide you with amazing education. For those of you watching on the Zoom, you can use the chat box at the bottom. Depending if you're on your phone or your computer, there's a chat box. There's also a Q&A box. I've never been able to figure out what the difference is. So wherever you put your information, we will be able to answer questions for you. And so feel free to ask questions if you need us to repeat something or what have you. So we will just go ahead and get started. And I do want to say briefly that we are not medical professionals. We are not here to treat, diagnose, or cure anybody. We are offering educational information for you to then go forth and research whatever you would like to research. So oh, and then I'm next because we were supposed to have a fifth person, but she is unable to join us because of bad connection. So let's chat with what are essential oils. So essential oils are the concentrated essences of trees, shrubs, herbs, grasses, resins, and flowers. Essential oils are greaseless, and they're not like other oils you might have in your home, like olive oil and coconut oil, for example. Essential oils can act as the plant's natural defense and protective mechanisms in the plant, and they can act similarly in your own body. There are hundreds of different essential oils, and it's wonderful. If you can see behind me, I have a whole bunch of them, both single oils and blends, but you don't need a lot to get started and to support your body. So we're going to really be focusing today on 12 oils that come in a starter kit that are just really easy to be able to support your emotions, your immune system, your respiratory system, a variety of things. So we're going to show you how to do that. And essential oils can also help raise your frequency as well. And I know Mary Slight is going to talk next about why we use Young Living oils. And Mary, I know it's not in our outline, but you do such a great job talking about the raising frequency. It just makes so much sense when you explain it. So do you mind sharing a bit about that before you get into the why Young Living?
Not at all. So our bodies, everything that's living has a frequency. Some are slower than others. Rocks have a very slow frequency. Living, breathing mammals have higher frequencies, but or faster frequencies. But the higher our frequency, that typically is a sign of good health. And we resonate. We have harmonic resonance as beings. So like the way the baby resonates to the mother, we resonate. When we are calm, we can get the baby to calm. We're used to resonating. So when we put the oils on with our high frequencies, we resonate to that. It raises our frequency. And higher frequencies are for good health. So that's all good. And all the oils have different frequencies. And you can, in the reference guides, it'll even tell you the frequencies of each of the oils, which is in the plants. And one of the things I'm going to talk about is why Young Living, and the way Young Living distills, because they're so careful, it keeps the frequency of the plant in the oils. It's like boiling your water, you kill everything in it. It still tastes like water, but it's killed everything in it. Essential oils, when you boil them or when you distill them at too high of a temperature, it's going to kill that frequency. It's going to kill the therapeutic benefits. So it's going to smell like lavender. That's awesome if that's what you want your underwear drawer to smell great. But if you want the therapeutic benefits, you're going to need to have a high quality oil. I did a ton of research, and I think as many of us here have, and I will only use Young Living. You can find them everywhere, in the gas station, in the Bath and Body Works, but even in the health food store, I don't buy them there anymore because they're not regulated by the FDA. And you can distill with petroleum and it becomes a trace ingredient. So legally it doesn't have to go on the bottle. You can have chemicals and all kinds of fillers, and that's legal. 100% therapeutic grade essential oil can mean many different things. In fact, I can probably manufacture something and put 100% therapeutic grade, and I guarantee you it's not, but that's legal. So Young Living has a seed to seal guarantee. I could talk about that forever, but you can Google it and see what it means from the time it's a seed till we seal it in the bottle. We're controlling the process. And not only that, we'll let you see the process. So everyone says, oh, we're doing it right, but no one will show you like we do. We've got an open door policy. So I've been to many farms. I'm waiting to go to Ecuador, where Tamara and Kelly, where we've got farms all over the world. And there may be someone with a farm here and there and show a pretty picture, but you can go visit, you can watch them. We've driven the skid steers, I think I got the name right, and dumped the plant material in and watched the beautiful oil come out, and bottled it ourselves and seen, and we didn't sell those to you, those we took home for our personal, don't worry, much higher quality, but they have, you see that it's only water going in, and they distill with cold steam, which means it's steam enough to get the oil out, but it's not heating it too high. And I could go on for all the different things they do. And they hand weed and do cover crops. I'm like, how do they hand weed these millions of acres? It's cover crops and science. Our farmers are like scientists out there. They're amazing to talk to, and I've talked to many of them. Okay, I need to stop because you can see why Young Living, but there's so many more reasons. And I know you want to learn about the oils, but that's why Young Living. There's so many reasons, and I won't buy anything else, and I wouldn't want you to buy anything else either. And why use essential oils at all? There's so many, you know, we used to talk when we would do this presentation about how much time people spend inside. Well, we're spending a lot more time inside lately, and the quality of air in our homes are typically much worse than what's in the outside world, which is a little scary. And it's the chemicals, it's the way they off-gas, the plastics, the chemicals in everything, whether it's something sprayed or in the laundry detergent that then sits on your clothes, it's against your skin, that off-gases in the closet. Could go on forever. I highly encourage you to either watch Stink, the documentary, on your own, or we're going to do a filming of it, but it shows all the things that's in all the things that can make us really sick, and we never know what that drop is that's just going to put us over the edge. So let's, Young Living, you can trust what's in it, whether it's the skincare or the oils. We're going to focus on the oils today, but everything is so good. And I will stop now. Sorry.
Thank you, Mary. That was awesome. The stuff about the frequency I find to be super fascinating, and that's one of my favorite things about the oils that we kind of learned later, but love it nonetheless. So since we're talking about oils today, I am going to talk about how we use them and about safety when using oils. So we can use oils 3 different ways. We can use them aromatically, which is in the air, breathing them in. We can use them topically on our skin, and we can use them internally as well. And we can do all of those things in many different ways, which makes using Young Living oils so versatile and amazing. So using them aromatically, you get a diffuser with your kit of oils in the premium starter kit. That is one way to use them aromatically. We all have diffusers. We all have multiple diffusers. We always have oils going in our diffusers. You can also smell them straight out of the bottle. What do I want to smell straight out of the bottle right now? I'll just grab frankincense. It's just opening the lid and smelling it in. You can also drop some in your hands, rub them together, and breathe them in with your hands as well. I often like to just sit there and stand there and drink it out and smell it out of the bottle when I need to. You can also use them topically on your skin, which you can put them, I love adding frankincense to my favorite moisturizer. I'm getting frankincense on my skin every day. You can dilute it in a carrier. A carrier is a fatty oil that will carry the oil over your skin, and it allows you to dilute your oils down, and it makes it easier to get oils over a bigger area. And so I like to keep it simple: olive oil, coconut oil, if you have avocado oil, and you can just add a little puddle to your hand and a couple drops and rub it where you need to, or you can make little rubs and salves and other mixtures ahead of time as well. You can put oils and salts and sit in a bath in them. That's another way to take them on topically. And what have I missed on topically? On our skin, bath. Those are pretty simple ways to use them. And then internally, we can use our oils internally as well. And this is as simple as adding a drop of Peppermint Vitality or lemon vitality or citrus fresh vitality, all to your oil, to your water, just a drop to your water. When putting oils in your water, make sure that you are using a stainless steel or a glass container. Oils like to leach the chemicals out of plastic, and if we're trying to keep that out of our bodies, we certainly don't want to drink it into our bodies. You can also put them in empty veggie capsules along with a little olive oil, and take them internally that way as well. We put them in food as well, brownies, yogurts, hummus, sauces, all of the things. And you saw actually that this has a little solid label, and then we have the white labels as well. So the white labels, you'll have a couple in your kit, are all vitality oils. All of these are labeled for internal use only. Now, I wish I had a bottle of peppermint close by. The oil that, let's see, this is lemon. Lemon Vitality is the same essential oil that is in the lemon essential oil bottle. The only difference is the label, and that is for, FDA requires us to do that so that we are not confused about which oils to put in our bodies. And so they are the same oil. I just want to clarify that. So there's no difference other than the pretty looking label. And I know that I like to keep, there we go. Thank you, Cheryl. Same oil, different label. And a lot of people just like to keep their vitality oils on their kitchen counter. It's up to you how you sort your things. So if you have a question about that difference, please comment in the thread and we'll straighten that out for you. But it's pretty straightforward. Same oil, different label. And then let's see, internally, capsules, food, water. Those are the popular ways that we use them often. And you can use all of the oils in a different way for different reasons, which we'll get into shortly about all of the different oils. But first, I want to talk a little bit about safety. While we can use them on our bodies and in our bodies, there's really two places you cannot put the oils, and that is in your eyes or your ears. You cannot drop them directly on your ears, and you will know why if you get peppermint in your eye. Don't worry, it's okay. Simply find a carrier oil like olive oil or a chunk of coconut oil and rub it in your eye. The oils are, they are attracted to fat. So the fat will collect all of those oils and then you can wipe them out. So never use water. It's like a grease fire. It's like putting water on a grease fire. Don't want to do that. So those are the only two places. You can, a lot of times you'll see instructions for putting oils to help support your ears in some way. In that case, you're not putting them in your ears, you're putting them around your ears. So that's all I got right now for safety and how to use them. And we'll move on to the fun stuff right now with how to use these oils that are in our kit.
All right, I'm first up, and I'm going to talk about lavender. Lavender, we like to call the Swiss Army knife of oils because it does so many things. And when I heard that, I'll be honest, I did a ton of research because I first gotten into oils and I knew it was calming, but when I started reading all the things it could do, I was like, come on. Really? Like it started to sound like the snake oil salesman that they talk about. So I did the research, and when you look at the chemistry, and I'm not going to go into it here, it's like a janitor with all the keys, and whatever door it goes to, if that's the right key, it opens that door. Same thing in your body. When it hits those cells and it needs something, it's got the right key. And so it's calming, it's great for skin, it's great for so many things. It's one of those things like when in doubt, grab your lavender, whether it's for skin support or muscle support or anything like that. So I love it. There is a lavender vitality, and people make lavender lemonade and all kinds of stuff. You can add it to the bath salts. It's a good one. But with skin, it's like the 1-2 punch with frankincense, which I love. Frankincense is another one that's so great for skin. I love that this is in the kit. It's one of the more expensive oils, and for good reason. It is like the healer of all things, like according to the Bible. And I think when they gave it to Jesus, they were giving it to Mary too, because it's so good for skin. So probably was good for the little belly. But this, as my friend Tracy, I've heard her call it Spanx in a bottle, like Spanx for the face. That's what she calls it, because it's great for fine lines and wrinkles. It's also great for, if you look up PubMed and frankincense and all the studies, really great for breast health. So when I'm putting it on, I can either add a drop to my face serum, make your own face serum. Young Living has a great one. I'll add it to a if I want extra frankincense, but I'll keep going. So it's great for breast health. So when you can put it in your lotion, you can look up all the things that are good for that, but it's also really calming. You can put it on the back of your neck, but also a drop and put it to the roof of your mouth, and it's almost immediately like just really gets in there. So these are two of my favorite oils. And I think next is Tamara going to talk about peppermint and such.
Okay, I'll talk about peppermint and digize, and then Cheryl can go with lemon and citrus fresh. I love, Mary, when you're saying the frankincense, the roof of the mouth, like I absolutely love that one. And when Mary was talking about frequencies, it's pretty amazing how almost any oil will raise your frequency. Some are more than others, as Mary was saying. But especially right now, right? We're stuck in our homes or in our, we're not going about our normal business. We might be feeling different or off centered a little bit because of all of the things that are going on. And I am finding myself just walking by my oils and just putting on anything. I mean, it might be pine, spruce, frankincense, lavender, rose. I don't even know, but the more I apply the oils, the more uplifted my whole body feels. My daughter and I were cleaning out or organizing my oil area, and we had them all in the hallway, and we were marrying like half empty bottles, marrying them together. It was so potent in the hallway, but we were really crabby and irritable when we started, and we were laughing, and it was almost like, my husband noticed, he's like, what's going on? It was the frequency of those oils just got us like, not high, but like almost this uplifted feeling. It was just awesome. So lavender and frankincense are amazing for that. I'm talking about peppermint and digize. These two are fantastic, both of them for digestion. I'm going to talk a little bit about digize first. Digize is a blend of oils like peppermint and fennel and anise and ginger and all really great things for your digestion. Some people don't love the smell. They don't love the taste necessarily. I actually am finding I like the taste now and I like the smell. And it is a vitality oil, but it does come in the regular label like we were demonstrating earlier. For digestion, like anything digestive issue, right? Stomach, elsewhere, top down, anywhere you need to go. I like to inhale it. I like to put a drop under my tongue. Some people like to put a drop in a capsule and take it internally that way, or rub on the belly or rub on the bottoms of your feet. But it's really, really great for digestive issues of any kind. And then peppermint's really great for that as well. Many of us might drink peppermint tea if we're feeling a little occasional nausea. And so peppermint oil is just really concentrated peppermint. So you can add a drop to hot water. You can inhale this way. My daughter used to get car sick. She doesn't anymore. I used to put a little drop of peppermint oil on a cotton ball or a tissue and shove it in the air vent to let the peppermint go throughout the car to kind of help settle our stomach down. Peppermint's also very uplifting. And especially for those of you guys watching from Chicago, it's been kind of dreary the past couple of days and we're stuck at home. So it's like double whammy. Peppermint just uplifts and makes you feel awake. I love rubbing it on like the back of my neck or the head area if I have head or neck discomfort, shall we say, but just really uplifting. And one of the oils Cheryl's going to talk about in a moment is citrus fresh. And this is an odd thing, but digize and citrus fresh diffused together smells so clean and lovely. It like cleans your air. It's amazing. So peppermint and digize. And yes, we are, if anyone has questions, leave it in the chat and we're kind of continually adding little comments and things too. So open your chat if you are watching.
Okay, I think I'm up again with Raven. And Raven, one of the things I love to do with Raven, you can diffuse it or put it in some hot water and smell, which is wonderful. Where did I have? Oh, so I make a little chest rub and I'll add some other oils in, but I love to use it like you would a vapor rub. So you can melt coconut oil, and I don't put the oil in and boil it because obviously we don't want to heat it, but as the coconut oil is cooling, I'll put it in a jar, like a 1 or 2 ounce, and I'll put Raven in there. You can put it on your chest and back and bottom of the feet like you would a vapor rub, but it's got a blend of eucalyptus oils, and it's so good just for respiratory support this time. Like with everything that's happening, good respiratory support is so important. So I highly recommend that, or just straight out of the bottle. Really good. And I might add Thieves, I'll talk about in a minute, in terms of any immune support and some things like that you could add for respiratory support. The other oil that I want to talk about is Panaway. This thing is like a muscle eraser in a bottle, because you can put this in Epsom salts and you get the magnesium, but you also get the muscle support. Or I use it a lot when I'm doing massage and you put it on a sore muscle. When you add it to any carrier oil, I like Young Living makes an Orthosport or an Ortho-Ease massage oil. You can add it to that, and it really is, you can almost feel it warming. It's a hot oil because it's got wintergreen and peppermint, so you definitely want to use a carrier oil. Plus our oils are so potent, they're not watered down like most other oils, so you don't need a whole lot of it. And if I have a sore shoulder, one drop isn't going to go very far, but if I put it in a carrier oil, it'll carry it over a broader surface and also kind of act as a fixative and keep it in that area. So I love Panaway. I typically never diffuse it because it's so good for muscles. I use it topically. Raven I'll use aromatically and topically. And another way I'll just say really quickly, I'm like the roll-on queen. Like, here's my little, I carry this in my purse with roll-ons. It's one of the ways, I just find it so easy to grab and roll. And so ketchup bottle with grapeseed oil or coconut oil, and even these tiny little ones, and you can have them in I have them in purses, who knows, I find them all over the place. I'll just roll all day long. But it's an easy, super easy way to apply them. And if you have it for like muscle soreness, really easy, so you're not like, where is my carrier oil? How do I put it on? Just make the oils easy to use and have them all over your house, and it'll be a piece of cake. Okay, turning it over.
All right, Cheryl, do you want to go with lemon and citrus fresh?
Yes, I will. Okay, so I will start with lemon. Lemon, this one I keep in my kitchen. It's one that I add to food and water. It'll enhance any food and water that you use. It's an also great gooby gone. So if you have any sticky residue from any stickers on anything, picture frames or whatnot, I would grab some lemon, put it on, then wipe off the rest of the sticker with a wet paper towel. The citrus oils are really good mood uplifters, so it's one that I like to diffuse in my kitchen, especially in the morning with my 4 crabby teenagers. So that one, I'm definitely going to try Digize with it. I have not done that, Tamara, so I'm definitely going to try that. I've never diffused Digize before, but it is a favorite oil in our house. You want to keep in mind with the citrus oils, if you're applying them topically, to stay out of the sun or any UV lights, because you could burn yourself. A fun little fact is the lemon oil in cold pressed, it takes 75 lemons to make one 15 ml bottle. I thought that was interesting. So that is lemon. Citrus fresh. This is a blend of grapefruit, orange, tangerine, lemon, spearmint. I prefer citrus fresh in my water over lemon. That's just me. And this one is another great one to diffuse, very uplifting. It's one that we like to put on our dryer balls in our laundry room. So we'll put a couple drops of citrus fresh, dry our clothes in lieu of using the toxic chemical filled dryer sheets. So we'll do that. And I think that's it for citrus fresh and lemon.
All right. So I'm going to talk about a couple of oils now. First I'm going to talk about is Thieves. I'm sure it's very, very popular oil in the starter kit. This one I use all 3 ways, internally, aromatically, and topically. This oil in particular is very good at supporting our immune systems. And I like to diffuse it. Really, it smells like Thanksgiving to me, so it's just a lovely scent. And I like to diffuse it all school year, especially like in the afternoon, maybe when the kids come home. I'll diffuse it anytime any of us are under the wellness line and need some extra support. I will put it on the bottoms of our feet, diluted. I'll dilute into a carrier oil, make a roll-on, like Mary is talking about all our roll-ons. and rolling on the bottom of our feet at night when we go to bed. I like to make a tea out of this, which is delightful. I'll put a little like bit of honey at the bottom of a mug and add a drop of Thieves and kind of swish it in like a little toothpick or whatever I'm using, or spoon, and then fill it with warm water. And it is delightful. Awesome, soothing for your throat and just everything. It's an amazing, amazing oil. Do not want to run out of Thieves like ever. Then I have some awesome, these ones I like to call like the chill out oils. We got 3 of them here. Chill out oils. And the first I'm going to talk about is Peace and Calming. And I can just smell it. It's like coming out of the bottle. This oil is what really, I want to say, hooked me on Young Living, but it awakened me to the fact that oils are more than just making my house smell good. This oil changed my son's life, quite frankly. He has a busy mind, and I think he was 9 or 10 at the time, and he just doesn't fall asleep. He'll just lay in bed quietly, but just really had a hard time falling asleep. And I put this on his feet. I didn't have a diffuser at the time. I just had this oil, and it helped him. He likes to call this now his big guns. So he has this comes in a roll-on now. And so he has that one by his bed for his feet and his chest if he wants it. But this just helped calm and quiet his mind. And it smells amazing. It is one we use in our diffusers. It is one we have in roll-ons. I like to sometimes put it on a little cotton ball, as Tamara said, and shove it in our car vents if it's warranted. I will say this has blue tansy in it. I did drop this on pillowcases once, and it makes nice little green dots. so be aware. But this is an absolute favorite in our house. And I love adding oils to it. Lavender, cedarwood too. This was a game changer in our home. And I'll do the other next one. Green one. This is Stress Away. Stress Away. Oh, daughter's home. Stress Away says exactly what it says on the bottle. That's one thing I love about this oil, is there's really no guessing about what it does. This one is one I often, if I also have teenagers in my house, so sometimes I smell this straight out of the bottle. Sometimes there's also a roll-on of this sucker too. Sometimes I come after my kids and get this on the back of their neck if it's needed. But this one's awesome in bath salts as well. This is like a vacation in a bottle. Also diffused with lime. Smells like a vacation in a bottle. I love this. It is just lovely. It's probably one of my daughter's favorites too. And then Valor. I cannot even tell you how excited I am that this is in our kit. This oil is incredible. It helps. It is a calming oil. It is grounding. It helps with occasional nervous vibes. My son loved it when he used to have our time with being away with sleepovers, and so he would take this with him, and it helped him before races, before performances. Anytime you get that like excited nervous Nellies, Valor is awesome. I've also found Valor to be awesome helping me with like if I'm like stuck on the ceiling emotions. Valor's been really helpful for that too. So this is, gosh, I can wear it like a perfume. It smells amazing. It is super grounding too, and I like it in my diffuser at night. I actually had this in with Northern Lights Black Spruce the other night, and it smelled amazing. If you haven't tried that, any of y'all. So I think that was all on my oils. Okay, I love these.
Okay, I think one of the things I don't know if you have one there, Kelly, the roller fitment. If you wanted to talk about that because it's a great one on Stress Away or Peace and Calming. When she's got, I'll talk about it. So when you take the little orifice off the top of the oil bottle, you can set that roller fitment. It's a metal one right in the oil bottle. When you screw that the black cap on, it makes a roller for you right out of your bottle. Stress Away is a great one to do it, or you can wait until you're getting towards the bottom and add a carrier oil and use it, and those can be reusable, but it's a great way. You know me, I'm the roll-on queen. So, but the other thing that's when you get your starter kit, it's like this beautiful display of oils, and then you take the top off and there's this secret little compartment underneath. And a lot of people think they've hit the bottom of the box, but they haven't. Look at that, that tab should be red. And when you lift it off, underneath, look at all the goodies in this. Don't do like I did, and I know Tamara did too, and throw this in the back of a drawer and then they expire and you have to throw them away. This is like liquid gold. And if there was anything I might like better than my oils, I can't say enough good things about this. So it's a superfood supplement, really, really, really nutrient dense. And it's from the wolfberry, like the goji berry. It's like their stronger cousin or something. I don't know, but it's like amazing. It has zeaxanthin in it, which is really good for eye health, helps the macula if you've got any of that going on, but super high in nutrition. It's got, if you look up the wolfberry, it's from the Ninja province in China is why it's called Ninja Red. And it's red. And I was, I think, scared of it too, because it's red and I hate tomato juice. It doesn't taste anything like tomato juice. It's got a lot of fruit in it, and it's got essential oils, which makes it super bioavailable. If there's nothing else, and this is a serving. So these are the little travel packs. You can freeze them. I froze them and put them in my son's lunch, mostly because I wasn't getting my freezer packs back, but then it gave him a good lunch, you know, nutritious boost instead of something nasty like Gatorade to drink at lunch. But we drink 1 or 2 ounces a day during these times with all that's going around. We're up to like 4 ounces a day. I drink it a couple of times a day. And I feel like this, if nothing else, keeps me well. It reminds me of if you're somebody who takes vitamin D, and maybe you take vitamin D and you're not like, oh, I'm feeling my vitamin D. But when you don't take vitamin D, you really notice it after a while. That's how I am with Ninja Red. And it does give me I don't drink caffeine, so it doesn't like a jittery boost, but it does give me energy. But when I'm not drinking it, I know something's off. I know a lot of people who have autoimmune challenges, and they feel like Ninja Red is one of the things that really keeps them above the wellness line. This to them, they will tell me they don't skip a day because it's so important, such an important part of their regimen. And like I said, I just can't say enough good things. And it's just, I think value, like for the price of it, it is like crazy, crazy nutrition. So I'll stop talking now because I could tell you all about it, but drink it cold, especially. It's much better when you drink it cold. And it does come in bottles. So that's how you normally buy it. And you can even get a Ninja Red starter kit, but you can get, when you're on Essential Rewards, you get extra little goodies, and you can get a combo like bottle and travel pack. We take them everywhere we go when we travel, and it's at a discount. So, all right, I'm going to turn it over to Cheryl.
Okay, I am going to talk about Thieves hand sanitizer. This comes in the bottom of your kit, and it's a hot commodity right now. It's out of stock, and we should have some in by the end of the week. And but the larger bottles by the end of the week, the little ones are gone. But this is a must-have in the car, in my purse. It meets the CDC standards for a hand sanitizer. It kills 99.9. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was never a big hand sanitizer person because I just didn't like the way it made my hands feel afterwards, but I actually really like this. It's really smooth. The other thing on the bottom of your box, you will find the Thieves spray. So this one smells peppermint. This one smells like Thieves. So this one I'll spray on my grocery cart. I'll spray public bathrooms, things like that. I like to spray it right on my hands because it goes on nice and dry, but it's to spray surfaces. So there you go. 2 of my favorites.
Okay. This is also awesome. I just love these oils so much, and I love it when we come together and talk about them. It's always just re-energizing, and we just love oils in our house, and I just love it so much. So I'm going to take just a couple minutes, and I have some notes here. I want to talk a little bit about what we call a freedom movement. And what is the freedom movement? So the freedom movement is a group of people that come together from all walks of life for one common purpose, which is to live an extraordinary life, a life of meaning, abundance, health, laughter, connection, and significance. And that can result in health freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom. And our freedom, with the freedom movement's made up of two goals and missions. The first mission is to get toxin-free products into every home. And that is why you're here. You're curious about learning about different ways you can live your happiest and healthiest life today. And we just discussed a lot about oils, and Cheryl's going to talk a little bit more about how you can easily get the oils in your home through Essential Rewards if you're already a member. And then Tamara's going to tell us how you can get them into your house to start using them and loving them. So a little bit about freedom. I'd like you to just consider these questions as I'm asking them. So I'm just going to refer to my notes here. Are you, as far as health, the three pillars of freedom, health freedom, are you able to take care of yourself and do the things that you want to or that you wish? Are you filling your mind with positivity? Are you spending time with the people that support and lift you up? What about time? Do you have time for yourself? Time to travel? Do you have the time that you want for your friends and family? Are you contributing and giving back with your time, if that's what you choose to do? And financial freedom. Are you happy in your job? Do you earn enough income? Do you wake up excited about what you do? Are you able to buy the things that you want? Are you able to contribute to the charities of your choosing? I'd love if there's an area of freedom that I mentioned that might excite you. I'd love for you to comment in the chat, because I'd love to see where people are in their own freedom journey. So is there an area you'd like to improve upon that you don't have in your life? Tell us a little bit more about that. And then our second mission, I'll talk a little bit about our second mission, which is more money into more people's pockets. So a little bit about that and how that works. So basically, it's being your own best customer. You're using the products easily, you're loving them, you're sharing them, because as we love anything, we share it with friends and family, and you invite people to check out what it is that you are doing. So Gary and Mary Young were very specific in choosing the network marketing model for a reason, and that is so that they could reach more people through people. And it is an excellent model because it leverages your time. You are able to share your mission of getting toxic-free products into every single home with your friends. They will want to do the same. And now you get paid on the efforts of the team and everyone's time, not just your own. Think about your current financial strategy. Have you been able to build assets or an asset value with your current financial strategy? Because the difference between network marketing and a regular income is the asset income and residual income, which means that it's money that pays you over and over and over on an activity you did once. So it's the same level of income for the rest of your life, which is incredible. So I was going to share a file in here, but I don't have the ability to share it. So we'll put a link in there for the income disclosure statement. I was going to have to take a look at that. And take a look at that when we click on, or when you can click on it, and let us know in the comments what level of income would make a difference for you if you received it every single month for the rest of your life. You can just tell us that. You don't even need to look at the income disclosure statement, but it's always fun to look to see what Young Living is doing now.
Do you want me to share my screen and show it?
Sure, if you want to.
Hang on, sorry.
That's okay.
Keep talking.
Momentary. Here it comes, friends. So think about that when you see it. What could change your current situation, and think about how that would feel for you and for your family. All
right, I'm sharing it now.
Oh, here it comes.
Here it comes. Wait, drum roll.
No, here it is. Almost. There it is. So moving around so you can see that we have that there's various levels and averages, and just take a quick peek at that, and you can think about and dream a little about what level of income would or and could change your current situation and change your life, and think about that every single month. Thank you, Tamara, for making it a little bit bigger.
It wasn't letting me do that. I had to.
Thank you. So there we are. You have all the different ranks on the side, starting with distributor and ending with Royal Crown Diamond, and the appropriate incomes. And those are monthly incomes, which is, those are annual incomes.
Annual.
Sorry. The monthly, that's not monthly on there. But there is one that does show monthly. But anyway, looking at the annual income can give you a chance to think about that and receiving that income regularly every month for the rest of your life. Which just thinking in terms of today, just today, right now, in our current situation in the world, financial freedom would definitely bring a ton of peace of mind to many, many, many people, for sure. So you can also think about, after learning just what you've learned about oils now, and a little bit about the freedom movement and the opportunity that Young Living provides, who do you know that may also want to get rid of toxins in their home and add a little extra cash to their pocket every month? And it can be as simple as your mom, your sister, your friend. Think about those people and share what you love with them, because we just have to share the love, right? And so why would you want to join this movement of ours? Hold on, Tamara, you don't have to share the screen anymore. Yeah, there we go. All right, I need to exit full screen. Okay. Why would you want to share it? Honestly, the global wellness market is estimated to reach $4.75 trillion in 2019, and that was the end of last year, having grown 12.8% in the previous 2 years. And the industry now represents 5.3% of global economic output. And in the last few years, wellness has become a dominant lifestyle value that is profoundly changing consumer behavior and changing the markets. I mean, just think about movies like Stink and apps like Think Dirty. People are very aware of what they are putting on their bodies and in their bodies. And so this culture it's coming, it's growing, it's changing, and it's an excellent market and opportunity. What did I want to say? And just to close it up, because I have been talking for a little bit, why do you want to join the freedom movement? Besides all that I've already mentioned before, we have an easy systems to follow. We have coaching and training with our leadership team. We have support in continuously growing your own freedoms, people to uplift, celebrate, and champion you, and to live a life of wellness, purpose, abundance, and connection. So I will let Cheryl share a little bit more about essential rewards and all the other member stuff that she wants to share.
All right, Essential Rewards. Essential Rewards is Young Living's loyalty program. Basically, it's a monthly subscription. So you can start and stop it at any time. You can start it by logging into your account, signing up for Essential Rewards. You have to do a minimum of 50 PV a month, which is like spending $50. You log on and put whatever you want in your monthly box to come from Young Living. You decide what comes in this box. So one month I might decide to do all oils. Another month I might decide to do my laundry detergent and some Thieves hand sanitizer. Whatever it is, Young Living has a ton of oils. It has supplements. It has cleaning supplies, makeup, everything. So you decide what you want in your box. Target Red Card gives you 5% back when you shop at Target. Young Living gives you up to 25% back. Like, that's huge. And I didn't get that when I first started with Young Living. I didn't take advantage of it. And I wish I did, because all the stuff I was buying at Target and Jewel, now I buy from Young Living. So I'm buying my laundry soap and my dish soap and my lotions and gels and all that kind of stuff here. When you sign up the first 3 months, you get 10% back. And at the end of 3 months, they're going to send you a free oil, and that's peppermint oil. And then the month after 6 months, you're going to get another free oil of Thieves. And then after 9 months, they're going to send you, and you're getting 10% back each time with an oil. And then on the 9th month, you'll get tea tree oil. And then on the 10th month or the 12th month, you'll get Loyalty, which is a special blend of an oil you can't buy. It's a special blend Gary Young made, and you'll get that on your 12th month. And then you'll also move to 20% back. So now you're getting 20% back. Oh, I'm sorry. That's wrong. You're getting 20% back after your 4th month, right? Yes. Sorry, I was wrong. So after your 4th month, you're getting 20% back. And at 24 months, then you're going to get 25% back. So when you're getting that money back, you have like a little pool of money in your account, and every time you log on, you'll see it in the upper right-hand corner how many points you have, and those points translate to dollars. So you can order items. Any item that has a flag next to it indicates that it's point eligible, and you can order anything with those items. So like this month I ordered hand sanitizer, and I ordered 10 of these this month, and I used all my reward points. So I got all my hand sanitizer for myself and my family for free. Same thing. Sometimes I'll buy a gift for someone. My cousin had a baby in Arizona, and I logged on and I bought her some baby stuff and shipped it to her for free. And that was my gift. So, it's a great program. I was overwhelmed in the beginning. Like I said, I was like, how am I going to spend $50 a month on oils? Well, I spend about $300 a month on oils now. So it's pretty easy to do. But it's just transfer buying. It's transferring from buying the stuff at your local department store and getting it here. So that is Essential Rewards. If I left something out, let me know.
No, it was awesome. I love Essential Rewards. I too was like, how could I possibly spend $50 a month? But I love that it's like all the things we use, like what you were saying. Like instead of buying the laundry detergent and all the things at Target or wherever, we buy it from Young Living. So for those of you who do not yet have an account with Young Living, we encourage you to go ahead and get started. Young Living has products that help support your immune system, your emotional wellness, your respiratory system, your digestive system, help with focus and with sleep and with mild, discomfort feelings and mild discomfort with your, legs and arms and stuff from exercising, non-toxic skincare, supplements like Ningxia Red and a variety of other supplements and soaps and baby products and household cleaning products. I mean, my goodness, it's really like a one-stop shop, and we need those things. And especially now as we continue to move forward in this world that we're in, we want to limit the exposure to toxins that are destroying our health and destroying our health and wellness. So to get started with Young Living, we encourage you to reach back out to the person who referred you to this webinar. Young Living is a referral-based company, and so we always encourage you to get started with whoever is educating you about Young Living. If that's one of us, then clearly reach out to us. If it's someone else, then reach out to that person. You get started with Young Living by getting a starter kit. And there's a variety of starter kits that include a diffuser and the 12 oils we talked about today. There's starter kits like Mary referenced that contain the Ningxia Red, and there's starter kits that have the Thieves and the Thieves cleaner and all the Thieves products. And there's other kits as well. So you can really get started with Young Living with a kit anywhere from $265 to $35. And we can help you find the kit that makes the most sense for you. And when you get started with Young Living, you get your own account, which means you can log in at any time, whenever you want, and get 24% off retail prices. You can opt into that amazing Essential Rewards program like Cheryl was talking about. You also get a member number that acts as a referral number that can allow you to help your mom, your best friend, your neighbor get started with Young Living, or build a business that creates the freedom lifestyle like Kelly was talking about. So it is all included in a starter kit, and what you decide to do with it is totally up to you. You have the freedom to decide to do whatever you want with it, but there's so much goodness involved with that. Plus, on our team, and most other teams have Facebook groups and resource books and Zoom class. Well, right now we're everyone's doing Zoom classes for everything. I think it's like my 5th Zoom thing I've done today between exercise and everything. But we offer a variety of education because we don't just want you to just buy a kit and not know what the heck to do with it. We want to help support you and educate you and empower you with resources that you can go and increase the health and wellness in your family's life. So we thank you for attending. We're going to send you all a recording, and if you're watching it on Zoom and if you're watching it on YouTube, please leave a comment for us and we will be happy to answer anything we can. So have a great day and a great weekend. Rest of your, is it a weekend? What day is it? Saturday? Yep, weekend. I can't find the end button. Okay, there we go. Bye everyone.